So we're back in Tainted Grail, and it looks really weird. So a reminder to everyone who wasn't here at the end of the last one, we have gotten pulled into a woman's story that she's telling or writing, and that's why everything looks kind of papery. We're like, I don't know, in her mind or in a book right now, and we're trying to get out. So interacting with this should start the next section. Okay. No, this took me back to a previous section. So we were here, and we interacted with this book, and it took us here, and we had to fight the version of the man that she loved that was in her head. And we fought him, and then she told it the tale of how he died. And now we're back here, so I suppose there is something else to do here. Maybe I need to find another one of those spooky books and interact with it. I'm tempted to buy First Berserker Kazan. You seem to have had fun with it. I would say that First Berserker Kazan may have become my new favorite Souls-like. It played really well. The story was also really good. Like, okay, Elden Ring, enjoyable, massive world. The story freaking barely makes sense. You know, you need some guy on YouTube to talk to you for an hour to explain the story. Kazan was just good in every regard. There's a sword on this one. Okay, let's see what this one does.
Long ago,
there
lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of
heart.
Gotta
fight boars again?
Cursed by her cruel sister, imprisoned in a high tower, forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window. She spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world. A world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire days from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered.
Oh, that's
Claire,
different.
Knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned at the sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed.
What? Okay, in our world, I'm pretty sure Bors is dead and Claire is writing this. But she's written a story where she died and he's alive?
Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace.
Bruh, she's writing a story of someone looking at her and saying, "Never have I seen a maiden of such beauty and grace." Wow. Modest thy name is Claire.
His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire.
He just met you! Okay. What? Alright, I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay, so that section's done. Whatever we're supposed to do there. Wonderful, it's exactly what you want in a man, has never met you but loves you so much because of how you look. I don't know, unless that was supposed to be like a reunion, maybe he already knew her, they were already in love, and he just got home and then she ran out and then just died in his arms or something. I don't know, I'm not sure. But it's definitely confusing based on the previous things that I've seen. Or the previous, like, visions we've seen in here. Where's my summons, by the way?
In the days of King Sagramore, there lived Bors,
what?
a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and...
Okay, and in this one he's a minstrel. Okay, so yeah, these are different stories. These aren't connected.
Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart. The ballad he named Claire.
This one's immune
Claire,
to damage.
A noble
or immune to
woman
physical.
of unmatched, had been betrayed by her jealous sister who sold her to a rival lord for power, locked power. Her pleas for rescue went unheard. Who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. A faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her. Determined, Bors devised a daring. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his loot, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire.
Armed with his loot?
In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken loot. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her.
Okay, I stepped out of bounds and it put me back here. Alright, so that's 3 different books that we have found in the story world that each had different versions of the relationship between Bors and Claire. Hey guys, hey Barry. Did I do this one? Sagramore Castle. Okay, so here's Claire.
I was writing something. Something important. Do you know what it was?
Better yet, tell me where I just went.
Here. You've read these notes on the stacks of paper. My handwriting. I must have written them, yes.
I can see why Bors fell hopelessly in love with her, right? So you haven't seen anything strange happening to me?
Strange? No, I'm sorry.
You were writing love letters to Bors, don't you remember?
Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him.
Fond? You wouldn't stop talking about how incredible he was.
Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramore. I craved love, true love. A beloved, not a dog. My dearest Bors, I'm sorry. Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long. They're everywhere. Go now, go.
So last time I talked to her, and I started to leave, and these books were glowing, and I clicked on them, and that's when I got sucked into the story. Quick save. This is not marked as stealing, but I want to be certain. Alright, hang on. Scorching Pathway. Don't we already have that? Yeah, we already have that. Okay. Alright. Was that water in your mug or vodka? You'll never know. Okay, so I'm back down to here. Now, I remember there was another door... Wait, what? 3 of the skeletons just suddenly died. Oh, that reminds me. I often forget. One sec. Let's do that. And shrink it down a little bit. Okay. Let's do that for this game. Is there Merlin in this game? Yeah, and King Arthur as well. This is like many, many, many years after Arthur died, but his spirit is like in pieces, but it's still around. And you find like history of what Merlin and he did. And basically like to keep Avalon going, Arthur had to do like horrible things, but Merlin was like, no, 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 no. You're the, you know, you being pure is important to people looking up to you. I'll do the horrible things. You just keep doing your thing and just don't pay attention to what I'm doing. And Arthur was like, okay. So Arthur agreed to be, you know, ignorant of what was happening, knowing something was happening. Hey. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Open door. Uh-oh, is this the sister we heard about? Midwife. She's got 3 arms and some spikes on her back.
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them.
You lost them?
I lost
You're a terrible
them all
midwife.
before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind.
You've lost the queen's children?
My little flowers. They're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets.
That's exactly what I want to hear while eating. Awesome. If the children were never born, how could you have lost them?
They are here because I wished for them so desperately. I hoped my sister would be happy. But you cannot force something that was never
Wait, are
meant to be.
those... I just noticed those.
Tried and tried and tried. Now they haunt my dreams and waking hours, while the Queen has forgotten she ever carried them under her heart.
I hoped you'd help me get an audience with the Queen.
The Queen? She wants nothing to do with me. I failed her so terribly that she no longer wishes to see me. I've fallen so far from her good graces.
No, I see you, Faith.
But I will make it right. You'll see. I just need the children here, safe and sound. Maybe when she sees them, even as they are, she will love them just as much as I do.
I can help you find the children.
Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear their cries anymore. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace.
Do you have any idea where I should start searching for the missing children?
Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens, watching the legacy that will never come to be. Little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely leaves the bathtub. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot. Sleeping and sleeping, always and forever. He has his favorite lullaby.
Alright, so Faith says those aren't spikes, they're baby corpses. No, look. Do you see there are spikes. See? There are spikes and baby corpses. Two separate things. Sweet Bretta climbed up the tower, and now her shattered little body lies broken down below. Oh my god. Deep in the night, she swore to end her mother's reign, but the queen knew her daughter well. Blood calls to blood, and in the end, blood was all that remained. Okay. Requires key to the chapel. Is this a reference to Guinevere being unable to have children? I don't know. Okay, this wasn't here before. This must be related to the current children thing. Hang on. How are the Knights doing? Better than the Assassins? Can't really tell yet, but they're doing okay. Not hostile.
He's gone. Young Prince Renard. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. And the queen, she'll do worse. Much worse. Have you ever seen her angry? Hopefully not.
Mike, what are you eating? Baked ziti with sausage in it. Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well. And then he was gone. He just stepped in like it was the most natural thing in the world.
What awaits me below?
Oh, surely you don't mean to. Oh, may the gods watch over you. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. They might feel disgusted. But I wish you luck. Remember, everything you do is being judged.
Okay. So the kid went into a well. Reminds me of a Batman. A white. Let's try the assassins again. Yeah, the assassins are doing way more damage. Oh my god, it's not even close. Okay. Also, they have throwing knives and healing potions. Okay. Oh, aren't you looking dapper, Renoir?
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel?
Why did that thing attack me?
Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone, but as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in.
Who are you?
The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown, though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in. Which is why I'm full of whims. Why I think only of trivialities. Why I'm just a gilded youth, unable to appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience well. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again.
Why don't you want to go back above?
Above? What above? There's nothing there either. Here, emptiness turns into more emptiness. Nothing begins, nothing ends. The same, over and over again. I'll tell you something. This place, all this darkness and silence, is no different from what awaits us in the gardens, the halls, or the chambers.
Time to go back to the midwife.
Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
I thought we were looking for babies.
You found the young master. Joy, such great joy. I owe you a debt or two. We simple folk, we must stick together. Here, take this. I hope it serves you well.
Are the assassins undead too? I don't know. Like, probably not. The first summon spell is summon wolves. And then there's many, then the next one was like these goblin creatures. Like there's a bunch of different ones. It's just, this one is one of the more recent ones I found. And, they actually, in a patch, added the glowy runes to them, so you could tell, so you didn't get confused between them and other NPCs. There's a few various summoning spells that summon, like, humanoids, and it can be confusing when they are fighting the same exact type of humanoid that they are, like who's who. Okay, so apparently I need to go back through the book. This is what led to the, was it Claire? Who was writing her stories? So one of the children is supposedly around here? Not up here, though. What is this mukbang? I hope he sees that. Yeah, it's in both chats. Does she have anything new to say?
I was writing something. Enough.
Okay, no. There's no map here. Maybe I wasn't supposed to come to this portal? I mean, there's a marker there. It certainly seems like I'm supposed to. I'm excited for the Arbides and Dartide. I've been playing Dartide a lot the last few days because my boy's gotten into it, so I've been playing it with him. Can I go back and just tell the midwife that I found one of the kids and see if she says anything about that? You saw it, now I can go back to commenting inane things.
She stitched them into her prayers, yet the gods unraveled them one by one. Where are they? A mother should not outlive her children. I must preserve their existence. But how can I when they are gone?
You know what'd be funny is if that grown guy that we just saved was like sitting in one of these little playpens. Like that's where they keep him. Oh, there he is.
Go away.
Okay, alright, mark me then. I haven't really looked down here. Alright, this is the main floor where we first got here. Oh, what's happening? Despair? Ow. Boys! Boys! This thing has got some HP. Ring of Despair. What does that do? Increase incoming damage by 20%, but increase incoming healing by 75%. Did I just pick that thing up? That was an odd interaction. It's like I kneeled down to the crib and it just vanished. Philosopher, do you know when the Arbites is released? Have they announced that yet? Crazy you lost 5 viewers switching to this game. I think it's more interesting. Maybe people just don't want the gameplay, so well, never mind, just gameplay. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna happen. Like, the numbers go up and down constantly. Sometimes it's the game, sometimes people just, like, they were watching at work and their boss just walked in. They gotta tab out real quick. I don't know where the assassins are. Can you guys handle that one? So I can take a bite? I handled the last one.